Okay, now kule video I will present the solution for question 11 for this November 2018 question paper. In the description below you'll also find links for other questions engwaphendulile for this question paper. Question 11, it's a question on Euclidean geometry. So lana bathi ke O is the center of the larger circle R tab. This large circle R tab, O is the center. OP is the diameter of the small circle. OP is the diameter of the small circle. Now we bigger in terms of the larger circle, it's also the radius of the larger circle. And then basically OP is the diameter of the smaller circle, POS, and then NP is the tangent to both circles at P. NP is a tangent for the small circle as well as the big circle at P. And then basically RN is perpendicular to NP. Let P1 to be equal to X. So whatever angle also we calculate in this problem, we need to express it in terms of X. So that's the whole idea, right? Lana basiphe in terms of X, in most cases banokusipha like an actual value in degrees, but this time basiphe in terms of X. So 11.1, prove that PR bisects ORN. So if a line bisects an angle, it means that Leo line Leo it cut that angle into two equal parts. So aspono ORN ukuphi, this is ORN. So this angle ga R1 as well as R2, right? We need to prove to RP PR bisects this angle, this whole angle. We need to show it is being bisected. In other words, we need to show to R1 is equal to R2, right? So lo R1 and R2 nasuba calculator, we need to express lauma angles in terms of X. So 11.1 I need to show that to R1 is equal to R2. I need to show this. Yeah, I need to show this. So the first angle R1 I can calculate, 90 degrees, X. So let's start off with R1. So in triangle, RNP, we can actually find R1. R1 is equal to 180 degrees minus 90 degrees minus X. So it's angle N plus angle P1 plus angle R1 is equal to 90 degrees. Sum of angles in a triangle. These are the sum of angles in a triangle. So R1 in essence is equal to 90 degrees minus X. So this is R1. So now we need to calculate to R2. Our R2 nasum calculator kwamele abe equal to 90 degrees minus X. So this is the challenge again, my R2 singam calculator kanjani again, right? Ngitheni, we need to show to R1 is equal to R2. Now that we have R1, we need to calculate to R2. Let's calculate to R2. Well, there's two ideas, or kunezindlela ezi2 maybe ezingasinceda ukuthi calculate to R2. We can use this triangle, right? RTP to calculate R2, right? Or we can use this triangle ROP to calculate R2. Now the challenge with this triangle, this small triangle, is that it was about difficult to calculate to O1 as well as P2. Yeah, it was about a challenge. It's gonna be challenging. So meaning prefer to calculate using this triangle. I'll explain in a moment as to why, right? Because of this big triangle ingasinceda ukuthi isicalculate to R2 njani, because of there's this diameter, and we know ukuthi a diameter, or let me say this diameter lena ingasinceda ukuthi isicalculate one of the three angles inside this triangle. This angle, remember, this is theorem bani, theorem number 3. Theorem number 3 usitshela ukuthi lana this angle is 90 degrees. So for this red triangle sengine angle yokuqala, which I can calculate using theorem number 3, or in fact not but let me say T1 we can also calculate using another theorem. Which one? Think. Theorem number 9, tan chord. This angle X is equal to this T1 according to theorem 9, tan chord theorem. So sengina lama angles, sengina two yama angles T1 using theorem 1, and then this angle RPT, which is 90 degrees, using theorem number 3. Right, so I can calculate this, or I can calculate this, I can calculate this, which will lead or help us to calculate to R2. So asenze njalo ke sizo calculator, but first the argument engipresentile. Okay, anyway, let's start off with this angle, right? So in triangle sizothi again, in triangle, so sebenzisa the red triangle, in triangle RTP, angle RPT is equal to 90 degrees. Why is it equal to 90 degrees? It's because of theorem 3. Theorem 3 says it's a semicircle. It's a same angle in a semicircle. So therefore saying no 90 degrees. And then for the second one, using a tan chord theorem, sithi angle T1 is equal to X. Why? It's because of a tan chord theorem. Tan chord. It's tan chord. So voila, saying no T1 as well as 90 degrees. Let's calculate to R2 and see if sitola uloganji 90 degrees minus X. Now in this triangle RTP, angle R2 is equal to 180 degrees minus T1, which is X, minus RPT, which is 90 degrees. Y, sum of angles in a triangle. Therefore R2, 180 minus 90, it's 90 degrees minus X. This is our answer. Then siyaboga to R2 lingana no R1. Let's make that conclusion. R1 is equal to R2. Therefore this line RP bisects angle bani ORN. Therefore this is our conclusion again. Right, now for 11.2, well, now for 11.2 we need to prove that uROS ulingana no PET. ROS is equal to angle PAT. So bakhuluma ngalama angles lawa, we need to show that these angles are actually equal to each other. So well, if we uthatha the big circle, ne? For the big circle is in a cyclic quad, right? And on the previous question is got to calculate we just showed go to R2 ulingana no R1, right? So in other words, in the angle ga R2 ne angle ga R1 as well as the angle ga T1 as well as this angle is 90 degrees. But ngati okay, back because of this cyclic quad, I can calculate one of the two angles, right? So in Euclidean geometry, whatever angle we calculated on the previous question, it's definitely going to help you in the next one. So lama angles siwacalculate ku 11.1 sazowasebenzisa na ku 11.2. Now bheka ke manje these angles kwamele sikhombise ukuthi ayalingana. So checka ke la sifuna ukukhombisa ukuthi ROS equal to PAT. So the first angle esingayicalculator, it's PAT because of the cyclic quad. Then the cyclic quad, there's a theorem 80, the sum of opposite angles anjani are supplementary. Opposite angles in a cyclic quad are supplementary. Now sizothi ke R2 plus PET plus angle PET are equal to 180 degrees. Why? Opposite angles of a cyclic quad therefore R2 plus wait sifuna PAT angisho sifuna PAT. So I do have R2 which is 90 degrees minus X plus PAT is equal to 180. Then PAT is equal to 180 minus 90 plus 90 degrees. So PAT is equal to 90 degrees plus X, right? Siqedile ngejob A1. Now sesiya kule job S2, we need to calculate the other angle, ROS, right? ROS. Now this is the tricky part here, man, right? This is the tricky part. In fact, I think we can actually calculate ROS, right? ROS is some calculator using this theorem. External angle of a triangle. Using the external angle of a triangle. So ROS, this angle is actually the external angle of this smaller triangle. I do have T1. The T1 I do have. Now, what is left to see calculate in order to calculate the external angle of this triangle, I need the angle layala US bani S2. Now, that's when, or let me say, that's where the smaller triangle comes into play. This small triangle. This small triangle has also a diameter, meaning theorem number 3, we can also apply that angle in a semicircle is 90 degrees. So it's not 90 degrees, so it means OS is perpendicular to PT, and if lama lines are perpendicular, it means it's 90. So for this triangle, I have 90 as well as T1. Now we can calculate, and now we can calculate much. But first we need to say T1 is equal to X. We proved this. This has been proved, so it's no X. And then S1 is in fact, angle S1 is in fact 90 degrees. Why? It's because of angle in semi-sin. Semi-circle. Angle in a semi-circle. Which circle? POS, the smaller triangle. Therefore, S2 uzoba equal to 90 degrees as well. S2 uzoba equal to 90 degrees as well. Singasebenzisa ama angles on a straight line to calculate S2 angles on a straight line. Angles on a straight line. Therefore, bheka-ke manje, angle ROS is equal to what? T1 plus S2, which is what? Is 90 degrees plus X. This is S2 and T1. Angibahlanganisa banginikeza uROS. Therefore, the reason lies that it's an exterior angle of triangle. Therefore, UP AT ulingana no ROS. The angle, these two angles are equal. So this concludes our video for question 11. Question 11 was Euclidean geometry. In the description below you'll find links for other videos. If ever we enjoy this video, please leave a like, consider subscribing if you are a new member, or you just bumped into this video and we enjoy it. Consider joining the family, guys. Once again, thanks for watching. Asibonane kule video ilandelayo. Bye bye.